Hello, everyone. My name is Kate. I'm getting old day by day, but my life is not like spending time in the corners of a room and looking at the shallow roofs. Instead, I'm enjoying this age of mine more than my youth or childhood. The purpose it has brought is very sacred. I'm going to share with you people how subsequent events happened to bring an abrupt change in me. I'm going to tell you how my deserted life is converted into a gathering full of truly lovable guys. This world is replete with caring and loyal people. If you really want to enjoy the niceties of this material world, then you have to struggle a little and find these gems. To be honest, I wasn't the same person. I was rude, harsh, and a sort of negative creature. But then, I met Clarice and everything turned upside down for me. Now, I'm a happy, chubby old young woman. I was the single parent of my little boy, Gates. His father died in a car accident and didn't leave any money for us. Though he had given a huge sum to his young girlfriend through his will, I was very depressed at that time. I often thought to commit suicide, but every time I looked at the lovely face of my boy and discarded the idea. He was the only reason that hampered my way to the grave. Otherwise, I could have ended my life. I talked to my friends and they encouraged me to start a small business. I never had such a huge responsibility on my shoulders. That's why I was nervous to take the initiative. It was hard for me to do so, but it was the need of the hour. Time is a great preacher. It tells you how rude it can be to either polish you or mix your bones in the sand. With the loan given by my friends, I started a small ice cream stall in a mall. They did every possible help to encourage me and grow my business. In these rainy days, the whole source of inspiration was my boy. Gates started school and then joined college. At college, he fell in love with a girl. No doubt she was a gorgeous girl and looked like a model from every inch. But to me, loyalty was more important as I had a bad experience in the form of Gates' father. I didn't want Gates to go for the mistake which I did years before. To me, the girl wasn't a perfect match. I tried to convince him, but he was totally mad in love. He left me for the girl. He continued visiting me every fortnight, but it wasn't enough for me. One day, while I was working on my stall, I fell on the floor. Soon, I opened my eyes in the hospital bed with a woman sitting on a chair next to my bed. Her name was Clarice. She told me that she and her husband are running a website to build broken relationships, especially between the old and new generations. I shared my whole story with them, and they helped me in bringing Gates back in my life. I understood how I misjudged the girl because of my bad experience. Gates realized his fault too. He understood that the communication gap between us had to be dealt with. Now, I'm happily living with my son and his wife. The good news is she is pregnant. I can't wait to be called a grandmother. Moreover, I have joined Clarice and his husband in the sacred work they are doing to rebuild the relationships.